Welcome to another adventure to the top. Today, we're back with Ken and Gord on another week-long adventure. This time to an area that I've been wanting to come to for years. This particular mountain range has evaded me year after year for the last 2 years. Whether it was fires or flooding, I just haven't made it here. But despite all that anticipation, knowing that at the top of this mountain was one of the most beautiful alpine lakes I would ever access, it was not lost on me that coming to places like this is a privilege, not a right. So whenever I come to a location like this, I try to remind myself that by filming it and showing people the beauty, I'm also opening up risk to the empire that was built by many adventurers before us. It's one thing to lose locations to outside forces. It's another if we risk them ourselves. As Helmut Zemo said, an empire toppled by its enemies can rise again, but one which crumples from within, that's dead forever. What's up, guys? My name's Kyle. You're watching High Ground by Nightfall. This is my 2023 Jeep Gladiator Alley Cab, and I'm here with Ken over here, Gord, and of course, Zoe. And we're up in these beautiful big mountains. Had a little bit of camera trouble earlier today, so we're shooting it from the top. Follow along with us today, and we'll show you how we got up here. Let's go. These mountains are special. They are both beautiful and kind, like the queen of an empire. And this empire that has been built here in BC is one we must seek to protect from knaves, just as the queen would want. Long live the Lead Queen. Waking up that morning, it was clear there was something special in the air. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I knew it was there. It might have been the fog that rolled in, displacing all of the smoke from the forest fires only a few kilometers away. We knew that we had just dodged a bullet this time. Years before, the forest fires kept us away, but this year, we were not prepared to give up. As we rolled through the valley, along the winding river, we could see the signs of the rainfall that came just in time to hold back the fires. And we felt lucky. I felt lucky for more than that. I felt lucky to have Gord and Ken alongside me for this trip. Yet another one with the Three Musketeers. Something we've learned from the Lead Queen and her neighboring king is that it's incredibly important to pick carefully who you surround yourself with and what stories are told. After all, history is written in stone based on the perspective of the people. But this day we had it right. So we set our sights on the top and began climbing the shelf road through the tight trees, beautiful flowers, and we entered the fog, the oh so beautiful fog, almost like a red carpet rolled out by the Queen herself to permit us to climb the mountain despite the fires. water crossings here. This is kind of sketchy feeling.
Hey, you got a fair amount of room on your driver's side back. Just go straight forward.
As we continued to climb up the shelf road, dodging the different washouts and river systems along the way, a huge amount of gratitude washed over me. I realized I was finally climbing this mountain. I had wanted to come here for so long, and I'd feared that it may evade me. With time, these places are sometimes lost. And that's simply because no empire can last forever. And it's my hope with these videos, we don't accelerate that timeline. I want to be part of setting a good example for how to explore the outdoors in four-wheel drive vehicles. I'm not perfect, but I will continue to try my best because I love making this content for people who haven't been able to be there. And I owe it to these areas to do my best job at that. And I hope you will too. All right, we're climbing up these switchbacks and they're very tight with some pretty interesting corners that are sort of washed out so far. So far it's a really tight and interesting trail. I'm enjoying it. We also saw a few people on the way down who told us there's no one else above us, but there should be good views when we get to the top. One of the people was Kevin from Exploring_Outdoors. Check him out on YouTube, and I believe he's more active on Instagram. Check him out on Instagram. He's a good dude. Been out with him a couple times. He's rocking a pretty sick Gladiator with a GFC camper and 42s. So trust in Kevin. We're gonna keep on plugging here, and hopefully this opens up into some nice views once we get above the cloud cover. And the smoke's not too bad, even though we were surrounded by forest fires yesterday. Some rain came in last night and sort of pushed the smoke out, but brought the cloud cover in. So far, this has turned out to a pretty good trail, and we got a really tight switchback here that we're gonna have to negotiate. It's like a 6-point switchback turn here. Nice and tight. All right, let's get up these switchbacks. That was a little sketchy.
Are you riding up the wall there?
Yeah, I like slid sideways. What was up with that?
Because you're heading straight up the wall.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Pretty steep, but not that steep. The fog makes it interesting.
I think you boys are really going to enjoy this one when it opens up at the top.
So what's it look like at the top?
It's like the Grand Teton.
The most amazing mountains I've ever seen. As we began to rise above the clouds, we started to see the mountains emerging in front of us. And Ken wasn't joking. These are some of the most amazing mountains I had ever seen. It felt almost like we were entering some sort of kingdom. Holy cow, that is some big mountain right there. Wow, these are just huge mountains. It's beautiful. It was about middle of the day, and we could tell that the cloud layer that had engulfed us was starting to burn away, revealing incredible landscapes that I never would have anticipated. We slowly descended into an alpine meadow. It was so green and so alive. The meadow was dwarfed by an incredible mountainscape ridgeline. This alpine estuary-like river signaled the alpine lake above that we sought to discover was breathing life into this entire meadow, enriching it for all. These alpine landscapes are so amazing because of how alive they seem, especially right at the tree line where all the trees disappear. Yet as you looked up, and all you could see were rock-hard giants, you couldn't help but wonder the history of this place. What amazing glaciers carved this from molten lava many years ago? What explorers crossed this same stream, searching for riches in these mountains? How many adventurers before us had climbed this same trail to the same lake with these same views and wondered this? The amazing thing about history is you can never quite comprehend everything that went into it over time. All of the people and all of their stories add up to something incredible. And this is at the heart of all civilization. Our stories. So this is why it matters what stories we tell. Because just like these mountains, these stories are carved in the landscape forever. And it's our responsibility to tell stories that leave these places better than we found them, and honor the perspective of the people. Bam. It's a pretty good spot, Gord.
Yeah, what do you think? That's absolutely amazing.
Beautiful. This water is so clear.
Clear, got waterfalls, got everything up here. And we're so lucky where the smoke is gone.
Yeah, all the clouds just disappeared. And all the smoke has blown out. We got lucky, man. If we came up here yesterday, it wouldn't have been this nice.
No, you wouldn't have seen anything. Couldn't see a thing. It's gorgeous.
Time for a swim, maybe.
Yeah, I'll have my camera ready and the defibrillators ready.
Yeah. Yeah, these are big mountains. You said Ken's hiking the trail? Yeah, it does go up a bit higher, but
maybe it looks like probably quad track though.
Yeah, I flew the drone up, and after that next switchback, it looks like it pretty much is a no-go.
That's it's done.
This is the gem right here.
It sure is, yeah, absolutely. There's nothing more to see around the corner anyways.
That waterfall is pretty cool, holy.
Yeah, it's actually, when you look at it, there's no river coming out of it. The water is falling into it, and I don't know where it's coming out. No river there, or any water running down the ledge.
Yeah, I don't know. Must be making its way into here somehow.
Yeah.
What'd you find up there?
I think I did find a mine shaft, but I didn't feel like going up 3 or 4 more trails.
Yeah, judging from the drone, there was a mine shaft right behind you in that little hole there.
Right there?
Just where you were, just above it to the left. If you're
It
looking
looked
at
like, well, right where I was standing at the very end,
Yeah.
it's just a notch.
Yeah,
There's nothing in there.
no shaft in there.
Yeah, and then when I looked back to the right, I could see one up higher, but it could be just a little cave too.
Yeah.
But there's cables running all up and down there. And I imagine another like 100, 200 feet up is probably where the majority of the mines are.
Pretty beautiful place for a mine.
Yeah.
All right, well, that brings us to the end of the video. We made it all the way to the top. It's a beautiful alpine lake, awesome waterfall, bit of a goat trail up to the waterfall that we might hike. But that's it for today. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Costs you nothing, means a lot to us. While you're at it, check out Gord from City Escape Adventures and Ken_A, like A for Canadian, on Instagram. Check them out as well. And that's the end of our video. Stay tuned because we got a bunch of bangers. I'm heading down to Colorado to get up to 12,000 feet above sea level. So, you know the rules. We'll see you at the top.